Lehla-chan or senpai-san, depending on whether you want to show affection, age status, or be formal. I wanted to record a message for you aimed mostly at middle schoolers, but elementary students in the 4th grade and up may also benefit from this. It's about bullying, and how it changes as you grow up. Like, things get better once you hit high school and then college. Now, before you comment something stupid like, you don't know what it's like, or that's not true, shut up and listen. I might just disable comments. I don't know how to do that. Number one, yes, duh, I was bullied. Even in elementary school, look at me. Why wouldn't I be? It's kind of obvious. Why else am I doing this video? Number two, I put up with it all, from verbal abuse to physical assault, sexual harassment, and some of you know about other types that I won't get into details because I'm not here to vent about my past. Not really. That's not what the purpose is for this. And my friends and I were a group of kids who were all once bullied. And you'd be surprised how many friends you can end up with in life. Now, I want you to know, I have a form of autism which hindered me in social areas. Not that anyone knew about my social disability. I didn't find out about this until 10th, 11th grade. And it doesn't have anything to do with why I was bullied because no one knew. I'm saying we all have our reasons for not speaking up or telling someone or being able to fight back. I mean, I was so, even now, I can't really look people in the eye when I'm talking. That has nothing to do with the fact I can't look at the camera. There's a little light on the camera and I don't like it. But back to what I was saying. Even now, even ordering food, I don't look the waiter in the eye. You're like, you have root beer? Like, where are my eyes going? But, yeah. And maybe it was also because my current friends back then weren't there for me. They were two pretty girls and this boy from the hood. One of them, their name was Priyanka, and she was Middle Eastern Indian, not Native American, Middle Eastern. And another one, her name was Christina. She was Jewish. And then the last one, this short little guy, his name was Tobias. I don't know if he's grown up since then. I saw him maybe once or twice in high school. Just putting that out there to let you know. And I'm going to be real with you, and I'm able to sympathize. And if I knew you personally, trust me, I'd fight for you. Well, can't fight elementary schoolers because I'm practically an adult now. I'm 19. Yeah, I'm getting old. Yes, still 19. And that is why I am doing this now, while I can remember the magic. Yes, I said magic. No, I wasn't going to say friendship. My Little Pony, no, but I like Pinkie Pie. What? Yeah, bullying. So, middle school is, and this is cliche, but I'm going to say it anyway, it wasn't long ago, so I can just say it's a tough time for everyone. I still have those memories fresh in my head. Cliques form, people try out new classes to see what they like, try to figure out who they are, they search for someone to shoot down so they can feel superior. And it happens. And older siblings could tell you, right? And if you don't have any, that's another thing we have in common. Ever take out your pain on a younger sibling though? That's one of the many reasons for bullying, and I don't know all of them. I won't pretend to. I'm saying sometimes the problem is actually with the bully themselves, and really has nothing to do with you there. So that being said, I might as well get into the heat of what I want to explain. Not entirely sure where I'm going with this. It's just, coming from the heart, because I know what it's like. It hurts, I know. And we feel like we can't get through it, I know. And even now, looking back, it hurts to think about, but it'll leave. So I'm going to first read some things from my diary from middle school. It's mostly from 8th grade, but it does have thoughts back to my previous classes, previous grades before that, 6th, 7th, because it was all throughout middle school. It was just in 8th grade I started pushing those emotions out. And I'm going to tell you something that really makes me smile like this. And it's hard to get a kind of smile like this because I was reading over, I was looking at names. I'm like, who that is Christian? What? I know a Christian now, but it's not the same one. And I'm like, who is that? Someone who used to bully me. I don't remember his name. I don't remember what he looks like. I really don't. And I'm happy about that because, that says something. So yeah, I'm going to read some stuff. Cuss words have been removed, and I'll read what I feel is best to share without getting too inappropriately personal or off track. So, I typed it up. I'm going to pull it up right now. I can't read my own handwriting. Monday, March 28th, 1:28 p.m. I just used the bathroom. The calling, and by calling I meant like the longing to get away, to disappear, has subsided for now. I'm lonely and have not two friends in the class. I don't know. I was in 8th grade. I don't know what I was writing. I know what I was writing. I don't understand why I was wording it like that. Christina isn't even here for me. She's to the left with her group of friends. Now, I wrote some poems in here a little too obvious about suicide and homicide and depression. I might read some to you a little further on. Probably not. Yeah, I don't know. I'm afraid of plagiarism. Some of these entries are melodramatic, by the way, but I'm a poet, so people are impressed that even back then I wrote like Edgar Allan Poe. Some other people I didn't pay attention to. I just like Edgar Allan Poe. Oh, and Shakespeare. I love Shakespeare. Don't call me a nerd. No, I prefer the term geek because it's technically being part of a fandom, the Shakespearean fandom. Yes. Anyway, so that was one of the entries. On Tuesday, March 29th, 2011 at 7:50. I'm not interested, a.m. by the way, 7:50 a.m. I'm not interested in the school's announcements or plans and activities. They have nothing to do with me. The class is yelling happy birthday to someone. They didn't do that for me, and the school announces birthdays for everyone, for no reason. This is an elementary school. Even back in elementary school, people didn't give a when my birthday was announced. I have gym next. The class that stresses me the most. English is first. Okay, second most, English is first. Neither because of the subject, but due to the isolation and mental confinement. Even my friend is ignorant of it. So yeah, there are some of us who make the wrong friends, and they're not always being blind on purpose or to be mean. They're just focusing more on feeling good in themselves and being happy and having fun. And I guess in middle school, that's just something certain people focus on. And so I never really said anything to them. And I guess if you're like me, you're not gonna say anything to them because you're afraid that maybe you'll drag them into your problems, or they'll turn around and be like, no, I don't care, or I can't help you. And that's not something you want to find out. And yeah, but it's strange. It seems like no one cares unless you're crying. Like when I was crying, I did that a few times. It would just happen. My friend would just say, hey, are you okay? And I'm like, what the hell do you care? I'm trying not to cuss. So back to that Tuesday, starting from my entry at 10:18. Once again, my mental confinement has been placed upon me. I dislike group work anyway. Everyone else got their choice, so why can't I? This is overrated. I'd rather be homeschooled or dead. I'm tired of yielding to the will of my peers. For once, I want to decide. I can't stand it. I hate it here. I'll ask to work alone, although I know it won't work. So yeah, at one point, and I won't explain why just yet, I wrote life had its own charms for different people. And I'll tell you later what happened and how that even predicted my future. I am a bit of a psychic. People don't believe in predicting the future. Not everyone. But then there are those who believe. I'm not saying I'll have a crystal ball and I'll sit there and be like, I see great achievement. No. Now, I will predict the snow in a backwards sort of way. I've done it. It's funny. One day, Wednesday the 30th, I find music in some online games my escape from pain, and I enjoy the songs of other people's pain, so long as it's not a love song. I hate love songs. Screw it. there's that song or those songs that make us think. This is exactly how I feel. So that means I did understand it. And you don't have to just listen to the music and find out. You can talk to other people and figure it out. Wow. Who do I sound like right now? I don't know. But back to it. I've long ago come to realize I'm not anyone's favorite, and that's fine. I just have to make sure I don't have any favorite. To my wider group of people, probably considered geeks, are having fun, and I know 3 of them are my friends. Stop right there. I told you my friends and I were bullied. They are some of the ones that were bullied. And at the time, I didn't yet know them as close friends, but we got there. And, let's see if there is anything else. I know there was something else I wanted to say. I write big. So I wrote something about stabbing someone who was teasing me. Stabbed them with a pencil. I was actually, although bullied, people didn't want me around them if I had pencils. And, yeah. Wrote something about liking the rain because it dampens other people's spirits and welcomes them to my world. Something about music time. Yeah, music to escape pain. But what I hated was being in a class with enough troublemakers that the whole class would get detention. And I was sitting there like, the teacher was in mid-sentence. I was about to write it down. What were we about to write down? I've had that frustration, specifically in Spanish class, which, I don't want to sound racist. I don't like Spanish. I'm not saying I dislike Hispanics. I'm part Hispanic, and part white, and part black, and Native American, and some form of Asian somewhere, and Pacific Islander, Hawaiian. Oh dang, I'm the UN walking around, at least all of America, and I'm an embodiment of America, that's funny. Yeah, I have a few more entries, but not a lot. But the teacher would give us class detention, and back then it was lunch detention. Lunch detention. Now we have after school detention in high school. But I never went because during lunch periods I spent that time with the guidance counselor with a few other kids who I'd soon come to know as very, very close friends. Now, in physical education, that I don't like the subject in general. Hush, hush, shh, shh. No, I have high metabolism. I am perfectly fine, thank you. Anyway, there was a girl who she would push me, shove me. When we were playing basketball, she shoved me one time. I don't remember exactly what happened, but, yeah, never mind. It's okay. You know, we all have our moments. But one time she said hi to me, and I was like, hi? She said, don't roll your eyes, and I didn't roll my eyes. I was looking around wondering if you were about to do something. I didn't say anything. Sometimes you really can't win. Here's a favorite memory of mine, where I was walking to class. Like, when you come in my middle school, they would have you separated by 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, sit in either in the cafeteria, the auditorium, or the gym. And then they would dismiss you 6th graders, 1st, 7th grade, and 8th grade. And it was just a mass of people walking to their classes. And I'm walking, and there were like 3 boys behind me who kept hitting me on the head. And I didn't turn around. I heard their voices, and I recognized their voices. I'm in college now, okay? And one of them recognized me. I'm in New York. We went to school together in Maryland. Yeah, small world, right? He turned to me. He saw me, turned around, and he said, did you go to... I'm not telling you my school, never mind. But he said, did you go to this high school? I said, yeah. He made small talk. I didn't really pay attention because, he was on the football team, and we made the state championships like 3 times in a row. Blah, blah, blah. Things changed. I don't remember our conversation. On Monday, April 14th, I wrote these exact words. You expect me to work with people who don't understand true pain, suicide, or hate? Ha, fuck, life. I told you. People go through it, and we come out of it, We do. Yeah. Now I said life has its own charms for different people and how it predicted my future. You're not really gonna see a direct link between predicting my future and what I say, but I don't care. At some point in middle school, after an incident, a group of maybe 4 or 5 boys or so who used to bully me stopped. And they did kind of what the girl did in gym, where they said hi, and I was just like, hi? But they didn't get, they're boys, so they don't snap and get all sassy like girls. And although they never officially apologized, the leader, I guess you could say, he was the one making all the insults, and the others would laugh. Oh my gosh. Wow. A group of boys, isn't it usually a group of girls who does that bullcrap? A group of boys doing that. And I asked him why he stopped, and he said bullying is wrong. Well, there was an incident, and one of the kids of the group, he wasn't one who bullied me. I don't remember how exactly we weren't friends, but we were friendly acquaintances. And with the incident, he went and he reported me. He and another kid who wasn't part of that group, but was also kind of a jerk. They went and they reported me. And I guess that group felt bad, and they recognized where the part of the blame, anyway, fell, which was upon them. But it's funny how you have a bunch of unrelated groups of people working around, and they don't know each other, but they're all bullying you, and it's like the world is out to get me. No, it wasn't. But you know, I could understand why they bullied me. I had twin braces, glasses, had lots of acne, and I dressed really, really simple, and I had a lisp, so they couldn't really understand me or something. Do I still have that? I never noticed. Like, I really don't notice. Let me know if I do, but don't be mean about it, okay? Okay. But it made it seem like it was the whole world, and really it was just a bunch of morons. And I'll be honest, even in 9th grade, bullcrap was still there, but it was less, and it was in a different way. It was more like people saw me as an idiot, maybe. It's like, hey, Lehla, what are you doing? Don't talk to me like I'm retarded. Don't talk to a retarded person like they're retarded. Don't do that. And they liked seeing me act weird. They would ask me questions, and I would be dumb enough to answer. You know, I told someone I still had imaginary friends. I don't know why I did that. Yes, I still had imaginary friends in 9th grade, but it was more like I'd be talking to myself and I'd reply to myself. I had 3 names. One of them was Amity. Another one was Candy. Like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. Girl, shut up. Amity, don't be so mean. Lehla, you talking to yourself? No. I am talking to Amity and Candy. And I was lonely. But they treated me like I was a child. And there was this one girl at one point from middle school. She said, do you see me as a friend? I'm like, no, Blondie. My thoughts were, oh, hell no, I'm gonna say that. But I told her I don't know her well enough. But that was only in one class, the class I heard with her. And that girl who physically assaulted me in gym, she became rather respectful. In fact, at one time, she said something nice. It was either a compliment. I don't remember. It was something polite though. I don't remember. I'm saying things change. That's not to say there were those people who weren't still mean, because especially if you're a girl, I don't know if it's the same for guys, but you will walk into the bathroom and you'll have like 3 to 5 girls in the bathroom in the mirror, and they'll say something to you. Not always. If you're lucky, they won't ever. It's happened to me. And they're just, I'm gonna say it, they're bitches. Oops, excuse my language, but yeah. But other than that, high school is too busy for bullying and stuff like that. Has it really been 19 minutes? Because there's a lot to do. There are clubs to join, activities, becoming class presidents and stuff. I actually started a club, an anime Japanese club, with 2 other presidents. I didn't really teach people much Japanese, but I told them a few words, and the other 2 presidents would get anime to show everyone. And there were other things, like I joined the Gay Straight Alliance. I don't care about your sexual orientation. It doesn't change who you are. People act like that means if you say you're gay, you're gonna walk around dressed in flamboyant colors. I mean, there are those people. We call them fags, but even then, I don't care. You're still a human. You know, you're still a person. And I'll be honest, I've been a little, I don't want to say attracted to females, but I have looked at chests and curves. I've stared. I don't really look at booties, but behind whatever words you want to, I don't care. But I'll be honest, I have looked. And I became friends with teachers and teachers' pets. Oh my goodness, they hate you if you're teachers' pets. Like, in middle school, I think, yeah, that was another reason. That and the vice principal loved me, guidance counselors loved me, shared a lot of poetry with everyone. I once got my phone taken away because I checked the time in that class with all those kids who were acting up. So the teacher got mad at me, took my phone, I stood and walked out. They called the vice principal goes to the class, gets my phone, comes down, finds me at guidance, gives me back my phone. So, yeah, adults liked me. I'm lovable. I'm a horrible student. I will not work with other people unless I feel like. But I mean, now that's done. But yeah, I became friends with some teachers, and I had a math teacher who I had a math teacher and a history teacher. I would pull on their tie and try to strangle them. And sometimes they let me. Other times they would do all this martial arts crap, but it was all in good fun. They'd tease me. There were days when I seemed dark and depressed. They'd say, "Hello, sunshine." I'm like, who the heck are you talking to? Me. And don't say it'll never happen for you, because I didn't see this kind of stuff coming. I didn't even try. It just happens. And it's good to get acquainted with your teachers, because then you definitely know there's someone there to look out for you. I'm not done yet. There's still a bit more. And I'm going to admit it. Yes, I did hurt myself. I tried to commit suicide and homicide. I was sent to a health institution. But I want to tell you this. I had read over all of this, and there is a lot of stuff in here. I mean, there is a lot. There are poems, stupid drawings, and just all kinds of stuff. But I went and I reread it, and this is my second to latest entry. December 1st, 2015. I graduated this summer. Looking back, I see a lonely girl who found the magic of friendship just in time, and I mean before My Little Pony Friendship is Magic became part of my life. Yes, I like it. I just read my entries and realized I was just in a phase called middle school. I'm an adult now, and too much yet not enough has changed. I saw who people from middle school really are. I even kept some middle school friends and go to high school with them. Jacob, an ex I didn't read to you about, turned out to be a perv. Nick and a few other past bullies fear me and my friends. They want a bus. I have entered many fandoms, and life's not as hard as I made it sound back in middle school, and I thank God. I finally know what true happiness can be. I felt it. That natural high, that need to dance. You don't need drugs to feel good, people. Family isn't limited to blood and law. Granted, I've lost a few friends, like Christina and Priyanka. I've gained a misfit family, and I've seen it in all of us, caring so much we'd kill for each other. Growing up from 8th grade was funny. I fell in love with fictional characters. I learned about the fields, migrated to the internet. I have followers on YouTube and Google+. I've gotten into random conversations and comments. I've started collecting things and getting obsessed. I'm a geek gamer girl, an author of voice acting, and a bit more. I'm 18. I am reborn, and I am Lehla. But one more last entry, up to date. January 15, 2016. I'm still so affected by what I noticed. The change from middle school to, well, today. I'm glad I read over it. I really want to talk to middle schoolers being bullied and harassed. I want to. No, I need to tell them. Things get better, even if just gradually. I thank God and Jesus for the improvements. I can cope now. And even if the bullying were to return, I have a group of friends who are willing to fight for me, and I for them. I'm just going to tell you the last part because I wrote quite a bit, so here. There's still some pain in my life. There always will be something, but it lessens and changes, and I'm happier. And yeah, something's always going to hurt, but it's not like always going to be the same thing. So I know it hurts, and it might for some time. And all of my friends and I, we were bullied, but now we're vets, soldiers, authors, artists, animators, etc. And, oh my gosh, I can do this. I've met people online who have become like family as well. And animals are a nice comfort. I started volunteering at the Humane Society, and I worked with cats and rabbits and small animals, but cats, people think cats are mean. They can be really nice. Yes. And you would say, you don't understand, it's worse, I'm going through, then tell me. Tell us, and I promise we understand. One of my friends, all of us, someone understands. And if I knew you in real life, I don't care about your race, gender, sexual orientation, or anything else, like your religion. I don't care. I'd stand up for you. And my friends and I, we would come if we could, but you know. But promise me something, that no matter how hard it gets and no matter how much it hurts, don't take your life. And maybe tell someone, because people do care. That's what guidance counselors are there for. That's what therapists are there for. That's what friends are there for. You'll find them. And just remember, no matter what, you are significant. And you don't know what even your slightest action might do. Maybe you're driving and you make a left turn instead of a right turn, and there had been some other person driving crazy, where you would have made the other turn, got into an accident, and someone would have lost a life. You don't know, maybe a wife loses her husband and gets into an abusive relationship but can't leave him, blah blah blah, it goes on. But I'm saying, you could say or do something and you might even go down in history or something. Or you could spark something and inspire someone. Make a chain of events. You don't know what you can or can't, will or won't do. I didn't know. I didn't think. But I'm glad that I stuck around, because I have people who need me. I have a friend who, she was going through as hard a time as I was. And I was the first person who reached out to her when she was new in high school. And you'll find people who need you. You'll find people who you will need in your life. So, do that for me. Can you stay alive? Because yeah, it gets better. You just have to wait. So, that's all I wanted to say. I'll be honest, looking back, it still hurts, but I'm also glad that I came out of it, and that I have that to compare my current life to, because it's good to be able to appreciate someone else's pain, and it's good to be able to tell other people that you understand, and that might also become something else, another point in your life, another purpose, to turn around and say to someone, hey, it's not the end of the world, and it's not taking your life over. It really isn't. And it's selfish to do that. You need to think of those who would need you, who would miss you. The future of someone that you don't have because you were dumb enough to pull the trigger, to jump, to kick the stool, grab a knife. Just don't. Okay? Then you do that for me and for everyone else. Because that's the reason I recorded this. To help someone out. Save a life.